What's up, everyone? Going live again. Friday night. Just a chill Friday night. Gotta make the flower pots. Hello, Random Rights. Nice, another live. Yeah, going live again. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good night, or day, or morning, wherever you are. SRT boy, hello. How are you? How is Withville, Virginia, this evening? Is it raining over there too? We're having thunderstorms right now, so if I lose the live feed, it's because of that. You probably hear the rain. SRT writes, good over here. Clouds, but no rain. That's good. Yeah, we've been getting some crazy storms up here in Connecticut. It's kind of been non-stop. It's hot and humid, and then crazy thunderstorms. It's doing the same thing tonight. Sabrina's Suburban Garden, how are you? Good evening. Thanks for tuning back in. Hope you're having a good evening. Kind of doing the same thing as last feed. I need to make more of these scallop pots. So hope everybody that constantly tunes in isn't getting bored with this, because I gotta make these. This will be the last night of this shape anyway, or this size anyway. I know I have to make a lot of number 4 or 4-pound pots in this shape too, but tonight I should be wrapped up with the 2-pound size rather. Sorry. SRT writes, Chad wasn't live today. Oh no. I wonder what was going on. Probably had a busy day. Us potters, we can't always go live. People always ask, when's your schedule? And I'm sorry, because I can't give you a schedule of when I'm live, when I can be live, because I have no idea what I'm doing next. I know I had to run a store today, and I had to make pots this morning, so I guess I could have went live early in the morning, but I don't know if everybody's on here in early morning. Maybe they are. Janelle Skelton writes, not boring. How's it going this evening, Janelle Skelton? Kind of doing the same thing as last feed. Just doing the number 2 or 2-pound scallop pots with the saucers to match. So try to do every other pot, like go pot and saucer and pot and saucer, but sometimes it's easier just to make a few of the same thing in a row. Janelle Skelton writes, just fine. Nice. Good. So yeah, I didn't show you guys. And the saucer to match. No, it isn't, Peter. This is my job. It could be anybody making them. But nice try on the burn. Nobody? I'd have no idea what you mean by that. So I'm just going to go with... yeah, Peter. Okay. We got a wise guy in here. Easy wise guy. I like to see you do it, Peter. You might as well give it a try. I see some emojis coming up. Thanks for all the hearts and everything you're always hitting. And the likes. I see some likes coming in. Appreciate that. I feel like I'm just going to... The live feed's going to end quick because the power will go out, but... It is pouring up here. Mario is a star says, do you need a sub? If you do, say hi. Well, hi Mario Star. I don't need a sub, but you can most certainly sub if you enjoy watching pottery. Played a lot of Mario in my day. Back when I was young. I haven't done it in a long time though. It'd be nice to break out an old NES. Play old school Mario. Saucy Man. What's up? How's it going, Saucy Man? Sauce Man is in the building. Where'd you get the name Sauce Man anyway, Sauce Man? You make sauce? You make that nice sauce with the pasta? Always wondered. You're always in here in Chad's feed, and I was wondering where you came up with the name. Janelle Skillen writes, like your day 31 bulbous pot. Yeah, I'm not sure if I spelled that right. Yeah, bulbous. Yeah, I think you spelled it right. I hope I spelled it right. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, it's a good shape for, like I said in the video, for cacti and cactus, succulents. I had a customer that put a really nice agave plant in one, and it really looked good. So, certain plants that don't get root bound, it ends up being a really cool shape. I personally like it in a gray. Sauce Man, I found your stream on Shorts. Oh, nice. I did add a hashtag to these, so. I thought you came into, weren't you on Ugchug's channel, though? No? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw you over on Ugchug's channel. He's another potter in Alabama. He does some really good live streams. If you guys are interested in him, check him out. He usually streams during the day. I think Monday through Friday. 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock or something like that. Central time. He's in Bama. Oh, psychedelic glitch. How are you doing tonight, psychedelic glitch? Already with the flip. I'll do a flip. You gotta hit that like button if I do a flip. And share this live to like at least one other person. Is that a deal? Otherwise, I ain't gonna do a flip. And how would I know if you actually did it? Oh, deal. Okay. Psychedelic Glitch writes, I'm good, brother. Been watching your videos. Oh, nice. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, I almost messed that up. I already had my name stamped on there. Got me all flustered going, oh, I got to do a flip now. Front and reverse. Actually, I'll go front flip. Ready? Here we go. And let's try a back one. We're good. I thought that was gonna mess that one up. There you go. I did it. Hit that like. Send it off. Pots and saucers again tonight. Likes. All right. I did see a light go up. I appreciate that. I think I saw a light go up. I don't know. There's 8 of them from what it shows on my phone. But I appreciate everybody in here that hit the like button. I appreciate everybody here who's just hanging out. So, if you are just tuning in, hope you're having a good evening. And I'm just making flower pots and saucers tonight. It's kind of like every other night, except tonight, kind of going back and forth between the two. Instead of just making a bunch of saucers, which can kind of be monotonous probably to the eye. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I did with those. I did. I'm glad I just checked myself. I stamped the, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I stamped the wrong number on the first 2 saucers, but good thing I'm a pottery doctor, so I could just fix that. That's why I normally make all of one thing in a row. And not go back and forth. Yep, Psychedelic Glitch writes, yep, the 8 is me. All right, nice. Psychedelic Glitch also writes, do you ever make custom pots? I kind of do. Custom within my realm of capabilities. but really not so much, to be honest. I mean, I'm so busy with making stuff for stores and for my website and for my father and the store. So yeah, no, it's I'm kind of too busy almost to take on special orders. So within reason, but I don't write like happy birthday, psychedelic glitch on the side of pots. Alright, what should I get done? Maybe I should just get the saucers out of the way so I don't mess that up again. The saucers it is, then flower pots. But if it's your birthday, I'll play you happy birthday. And here comes the thunderstorm. Like I said, never fails up here. Goshen's pretty much one of the, I think it's the highest town in Connecticut, so we tend to get a lot of storms. At least a lot of lightning. Things been getting knocked out all the time. Power's been getting knocked out often. At least in the last month, probably 5 times. Normally it doesn't happen like that. It is what it is. Psychedelic Glitch writes, it's so satisfying to watch change like that from a mud ball to a work of art. Oh, I appreciate that, Psychedelic Glitch. Appreciate you. Yeah, the plates, or saucers, they're pretty easy to do. It's just, you have to flatten them out, make sure they're the right width, in thickness and in width. And once you do 1,000 of them, you kind of know that you're doing it right, so you just go with it. I appreciate it though. I don't know, my thing just went. Bring up my camera again? Oh. Whatever. It's a crazy Potter in his basement talking to himself. And to all you guys. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Ooh, crazy people. Yep. Kind of got to be crazy to be a potter. I know from experience, I can tell you. I'm kind of crazy. My father's kind of crazy. All the other potters I know, probably crazy. But a good crazy. Maybe. That's up for you to decide. Psychedelic Glitch writes, I enjoy crazy. Yeah, I do too. Within reason. So yeah, for everybody who is just tuning in tonight, I pretty much just make flower pots for a living, so, and saucers. I also make other stuff, you know, in the spring, or I'm sorry, in the fall, like some glazeware and stuff for gifts, for giftware stuff. So that's what I'm doing tonight, is just saucers and flower pots. And for everybody that's just tuning in, that's the flower pot style I'm making tonight. So, figured I'd show you if you're just tuning in. 'Cause I know like people jump in and jump out of stuff, so. Janelle Skelton, you missed my question. I think because your IT had a hiccup. I did? I'm sorry. Let's see. I don't see anything. Your last comment was like your 31-day bulbous pot. I'm not sure if I spelled that right. So you did spell it right. If there's another thing you wrote in between, it isn't showing on my iPad. But SAB writes, too precious for ashtrays. No, I can make an ashtray. You want me to make an ashtray? I can most certainly make an ashtray. If you want me to make an ashtray. Psychedelic. SAV. Oh, I was saying the pot is too precious for an ashtray. Well, then I said, I can make an ashtray. And Psychedelic Glitch wrote, hell yeah. So, do I even have my, I haven't made an ashtray. I haven't made an ashtray in at least 15 years. I'm looking around to see if I even have my cutter tool. Well, I will try one, because like I said, it's been so long since I've made one. And I've actually have a buddy that's been asking me to make one. So I guess I should be a good friend and do it. Let me, oh, this will work. I usually might like to make ones with a bigger hole, like to hold a cigar, rather. There we go. Let's try it. Like I said, it's been 15 years since I made one of those. What do you got? Judith, question. Are your clay plates microwave safe? These actually are saucers, but for my flower pots. And they're all for these flower pots right here. But the when I do make plates, which is kind of only like one time a year, they are microwave safe. Dishwasher safe. Psychedelic Glitch writes, I love the honesty. Okay. And what did, let's see. How long, Janelle Skelton writes, how long does it take for you to pound those mud balls out before you start? About maybe 15 minutes or so, somewhere in there. Oh yeah, somebody wanted me to make a, maybe 20 minutes. Maybe I should just start the live with me doing that. Except I usually like to get everything figured out with the, I start the live and then I set it up and then I go upstairs onto the computer and I have to change a few settings in there before I come back down and go live from my mobile. So, alright, I'm trying an ashtray there, Psychedelic Glitch, and I haven't done this in a very long time. So most flower pots have an arch. It's kind of like three different things with pottery. There's an arch, there's a straight, and there's a dome. So if I'm going to make a vase, it'd be like a dome. All flower pots are arched out. And these, for ashtrays, Actually, I kind of like them to be arched inward. So I'm going to arch this inward. Which is kind of a dome anyway, too. So that's basically that. And then, yeah, I'm going to put a little line right here. I haven't done this in so long. This is fun. This will be my marking spot. J Royal Candles. Yes, I love doing this. Nice. Nice, J Royal Candles. Do you make candles for a living? That's pretty cool. I've made some pots before for candles. So anyway, I guess it was Glitch. I'm just going to call you Glitch. Is that cool, Glitch? Do I have to say psychedelic every time? Or psychotic? I'm sorry. I've been calling you psychedelic, Glitch. Oh, you wanted an ashtray. Somebody else said something about an ashtray, but then they really didn't mean it. They meant something different. I took it as literal, of course. So there's a hole for it, and this one looks, maybe I'll do 4 of those so you can fit 4 of your things in there. Yeah, wow, I haven't done this in a long time. Didn't think I'd be making an ashtray alive. But Glitch is cool. Alright, cool. I'll be calling you Glitch from now on. You don't mind. So this will be big enough to hold cigars. Which, like I said, I don't ever make these. Or I mean, I have, but it's been about 15 years, so. Glad I didn't mess up. Yet. Janelle Skillman. Pretty cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, Janelle Skillman. Yeah, because it's an ashtray, I probably won't stamp my name on the side. Probably just sign the bottom because I'll save this to be glazed down the road. But yeah, I think we're pretty good. Maybe just a little bit of cleaning up once the clay gets leather hard. I'll come back with a fettling knife and clean it up. But there we go. Well, ashtray. SAV writes, this is great actually. Love to see it. Very talented, especially not having done this in a while. Yeah. I mean, you can use anything for it, so you can do that. There you go, psychedelic Glitch. You want me to flip the ashtray? I keep calling you psychedelic Glitch. All right, flip time. Flip for likes. Flip for psychotic Glitch. I gotta just call you Glitch because I keep calling you psychedelic Glitch. Flip. Front flip. Bam. All right. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. That's fun. I haven't made one of those in a long time. Glitch writes, woo! Notification. Somebody retracted something. Whatever you wrote, somebody retracted it. Message restricted. Uh-oh. Somebody must have wrote something. I don't know what's restricted on here. I think YouTube does it itself, so. If somebody says something bad, I'm not gonna say it out loud, so. But you are free to write whatever you want. kind of hard to bother me. Nothing I haven't said to myself already. This is one of those new bats. I'm gonna grab my hand. Saucer. So I'm just getting these saucers out of the way. That way it's not, it's more enjoyable probably to watch the flower pots being made. Because at least I would be thinking that. This feels actually really soft this way. What's going on here? They're all different. SAV? SAV? Yeah. What's the last thing that made you laugh to tears? That made me laugh to tears? Like full out crying, laughing? Probably something I can't repeat. Because it would get me in trouble on here. Probably something foul. I guess. Yeah. Not any good humor. Or family friendly, let's say. Oh, okay. So Glitch writes, thinking about the film Ghost. 2 in the morning. Oh yeah, you're 2 in the morning. You're in Britain, right? You're in the good old Britain, right, mate? Sorry, that's a horrible Cockney accent. Right? Yeah, you are. I think you're in Great Britain. If it's 2 in the morning, it's 9:17 here, so yeah, that would be backwards to UK. All right. I forgot to ask you, where in United Kingdom are you? You said Great Britain, so that rules out Wales and Scotland. So where in England are you? I had fun going over to England when I did. No skeleton, holy crap, just screamed out loud at the thunder here. So scary. Yeah, no, it's pretty scary here. Chris Oldsilas? Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Lancaster. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I asked Glitch where. Okay, are 2 of you guys from England? Glitch is from England, both from Lancaster? Is that what's going on? I don't think I got to Lancaster when I was in England. That's southern, right? More southern? I got off in Manchester, went all the way over into Yorkshire Dales, I guess you'd say. Psychedelic Glitch, small town, Grantham. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know what I forget what Unchained Melody, how it goes. But I can never no Potter can get away from that reference. That's me. Take care, guys. Thanks for sharing your art. Oh, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you. Have a good evening. Or morning. Afternoon, wherever you are. Psychedelic Glitch. So yeah. Wait a minute. I would have to look at a map. And obviously my phone is busy at the moment. But Lancaster was, I think that's southern, right? Oh, okay. No, Skeleton Rick. Oh, my love. That's what it is. I hunger for your touch. Oh, God. And they had to have that song. They need to make a better movie. They inserted Pottery into, it's a decent movie, but it's just, it's the only reference people have. You know how many times people come in the shop, hey, you ever seen Ghost? I love saying, no, what's that? It's so funny. That's what people do coming to the shop. Yes, it's kind of like Ghost. You ever see the movie Ghost? Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Just glad my name isn't Sam, like the guy in the movie. Oh, my brother's name's Sam. Good thing he's not a potter. He'd be getting it. I think I'm almost done with these saucers. I feel like I'm getting done. Yeah, I got a few more. I'm getting done with them. Get her done. Psychedelic or psychotic glitch. I'm crying right now with laughter. Okay, well, as long as it's with laughter. There you go. Be funny if, because here in the States, as you guys refer to it, words have completely different meanings over here. And pronunciations. It would be funny if crying meant something else in Britain. I was talking about that with somebody not long ago. The differences. And they couldn't grasp that your streetlights go from red to yellow to green instead of where it is here in the States. You're driving along and it's green, then it turns to yellow, then it slows down to stop. So yeah, all I had to do was repeat the line from Def Leppard song. It was like, red light, yellow light, green light, go. It's an old ladies song. And they're like, oh yeah. Maybe you're not lying, Ben. I mean, I know I'm not lying. I drove over there. On the other side of the car, on the other side of the road. That's where Def Leppard gets that, and they were British. So, Glitch writes, or S Crappy, Bug 3. Okay, cool. That's cool. All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in. Second glitch. I'm soaked because you started to sing that song, and I splat water all over my room. Nice. I hunger for your touch. That's gonna be in my head now. No. Go away. I'm gonna sing something else quick. Quick. Give me another song. Is it Scrap? I don't want to call it. Okay, Scrappy. Scrappy Bug. I just ran into my door. Well, I hope you're okay. I'm sorry to laugh. Yeah, I've done things like that too. And I hope you're okay. In all honesty. I was just laughing. What do the Germans call it? Schadenfreude. When you laugh at somebody else's downfall. Yeah, I probably just said that completely wrong. Could mean something completely different. What do I know? Mr. Potter. Janelle Skelton writes, I'm not an old lady, but I love that song. Maybe I am old. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you are. I don't know. I get it. I get why people like it. It's a good song for like love situations, like weddings or something along those lines. I'd understand. But because it's such a reference for pottery, I have quite the disdain for it. Psychedelic, psychotic glitch. I can't breathe. Breathe, buddy, breathe. Scrappy writes, my dog is biting my toes. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure there's a website that people would want to watch that. So maybe you should live stream that. That'd be fun. Not for me. Psychedelic glitch. Pour Some Sugar on Me is a great song. Yeah? Yeah, I don't mind it. But that was like the one thing that came up. That was, like I said, I was describing how the lights change. They're completely opposite. Which makes sense. It actually makes more sense than the American light system for stop signs, in my opinion. Because you're stopped, turns to yellow, you proceed cautiously, and then you go. And we all mentally do that in the States anyway. So, you know, when over here, you're going, and then it turns to yellow, and pretty much what people do when it turns to yellow is speed up to get through it. Because you know you only have a little bit left. People really don't use that as its intended usage, which is slow down because it's about to stop. Most people speed up to get through the light before it changes. So, if we had the same light system as England, I think we'd all be better off. We'd probably have less accidents. I don't know. Take a while to switch that one over. Janelle Skelton's a red light, yellow light, green light. Yeah, well, I know you're laughing, but that's what they're singing about. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. Oh, whoa, whoa. Those guys, he'd overdub like 5 different voices of him singing the same thing. That's why it has that effect to it. He didn't change pitch to give it harmony or anything. He just sang the same thing over and over. Pour some sugar on me, right? Yeah, that's a decent thing. Oh goodness. Angela writes, maybe there should be 4 colors. That's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. It would be more confusing. Like it would take a whole generation of people doing it, switch it over. Scrappy Bug, what's the most overrated song you know? So, in my opinion, overrated song? Oh no. That's tough. That's a tough one. Almost overrated song. I feel like I should have like a quick answer for this, but I don't. This is gonna stump me. What's this other question going on? Oh, glitch. 4th color would be what though? Right. And Janelle Skelton writes orange. Yeah, it's too close to yellow. And there's a lot of people that are colorblind. So the only color that normally, from what I've heard, and from the people that I know that are colorblind, they can see a variation in red. So there's also that to factor in. So it makes sense why red would stop. So if you add in a 4th, they wouldn't, people that are colorblind would have no clue. So I don't know. I don't think they have a clue if it's yellow either, though. It's either go or stop for them. How about just 2 colors? You go and you stop. Why do we have to add more? Even though blue would be decent, right? That would make somewhat sense. I don't know. If you ever get run when you're driving, and you're running a red light, just say there's a little bit of green in every color. Scrappy writes blue. I'm still thinking about what's the most overrated song that you wrote. That really, that's really got me stoked. All right, we're on the flower pot spot. Most overrated song. I mean, I have certain ones that I laugh hysterically at. My wife and I actually, we went to a Foreigner concert, which this was a while ago. And everything was cool. Everything was great. I had never been to a concert like that before. Like a real 70s, 80s band kind of deal. Big hit band. And they started to sing, I've been waiting for a girl like you. Oh, I lost it. My wife and I both lost it. We got up and left. Because everybody in the building was, they got up and started to dance like it was their wedding song. And it made us laugh so hard. And it was just one of those songs that you're like, okay, this is our exit song. So we exited to the song. Glitch writes anything by Taylor Swift. Janelle Skelton writes, who knows, I'm good with the 3 colors. Yeah, I'm good too. I just like the order of them made more sense in Britain as far as I'm concerned. But that's just an opinion. Glitch, definitely anything with, yeah, I don't know too much Taylor Swift. My dad actually is really into Taylor Swift. It's funny. He's got a bunch of her CDs and stuff. You know, these in here. We should probably ask him why, but. Janelle's gonna, how dare you? Oh, come on. Oh, Swifties. There's a Swift attack of the Swifties. Look out. No, I don't dislike her. I just don't know much that she's done. And the stuff that I have heard, it's kind of just like, you broke my heart. And I wrote this song on the way home from the grocery store. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, God. It's going to be one of those nights. Yes, Glitch. I felt like her music is overrated. Yeah. I can't really say to that really too much. Except for that burn that I just gave her. And I didn't mean it really. But from what I have heard, that kind of sounds like somebody broke up with me and got my feelings hurt. Glitch writes, give me screamo and heavy metal any day. There you go, just some metal. I used to be into metal when I first started playing guitar. I was all into the Metallica and Pantera. I guess that's dating me how old I am, but I think I learned everything from Metallica until at least until after the Black Album. After the Black Album, I kind of fell out of that. And then my guitar playing kind of went right into funk and jazz and jam band and all that kind of stuff. But I still enjoy listening back to some of the old Metallica songs from time to time. And I know that's probably cliche at this point for metal. So I know there's a lot of good metal bands out there. Let's see. Scrappy Bug writes, when I was 4, I listened to death metal a lot. Nice. Angela writes, I always ask myself if I could could have done better that keeps me centered. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. There's nothing wrong with questioning it. Questioning if you could have done better. Or more so, what could you have done to make it better in case the next time whatever you're doing comes around. And that's pretty much with pottery. That's a big thing with pottery for sure. And it can be general for anything. But with pottery, what did I do last time that didn't work? Let me apply that to what I'm going to do this time, and hopefully it'll pan out. It doesn't always pan out with the pottery. Let's see, Josh going right. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Yeah, I don't either. Exit light, enter night. What is that song? Exit entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played any Metallica physically on my guitar in a long time. I've only listened to, I think I listened to a few old, like early Metallica songs not too long ago from And Justice for All. I guess it was, that was their third album. I think. I listened to a couple of their songs not long ago. At a party. Somebody had me running the music, so. There's a lot of 80s kids there, so I threw in some old Injustice for All. I think they played Orion. Very strange song. Glitch writes, you ever want to make a life-size clay man? I have not made, I'm not into sculpture too much, so I haven't done any life-size anything. I'm into a little bit of sculpture. My wife and I actually make concrete like figures and whatnot, so I guess there's a little bit of life-size stuff going on. We have birds, we have frogs on finials, we have rabbits, and we have those that we make for the retail shop. I can't ship those, so I don't put them on my website. I make a lot of other concrete stuff too. Some planters, of all different shapes and sizes. Stuff that I can't do on the wheel. Obviously square. I can't do on the wheel, so make some square planters out of concrete. And they've been going pretty well at the shop, to be honest with you. It's always funny to go to a different medium. Because clay is one thing, and then you go over to concrete, that's a whole different thing. My fave, Janelle Skelton writes my fave. Oh, to what, entertainment? Is that what it was? I'm sorry. There was a few texts back, or a few comments back. I'm guessing to entertainment. Psychedelic glitch, then just break it? Question mark? I'm not breaking it tonight. Unless we break 2,000 subscribers. Then maybe I'll break one of my pots with my face again. Or I'll have to break 2 of them. I thought that's gonna happen again. That happened quick. That one night we were on. I don't know if you were in here, Glitch. But it was pretty funny. I think people really wanted to see me smash my face into that vase. Because everybody subscribed. That was, there's like 200 people in here. They pretty much all hit subscribe within, 25 minutes or so, something like that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I mean, like the man. Okay, yeah, right, no, exactly. I'm gonna not pronounce your name right. The Hagen? Hello from Marin. Hello, how's it going? What time is it over there? Glitch writes, I would love to make a highly intricate man, paint it realistic and everything, and then take a. Hey, these things happen. I mean, that's at least you have like a goal in the end. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to sell it for millions of dollars. You're just going to take it back to it. That's pretty funny, Glitch. And I've done that, not with the sculpture that you're talking about, but when I've had pots that come out of the kiln that I am irritated with, smash away. Let's see. Angela, I just meant that before I say anything bad about someone else's performance, I say to myself, could I have done it any better? Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of like the saying, if you're, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, I guess. That's a good way to go about life. But what if you can do it better? You're going to say something to the person? I don't know. There's no point in putting anybody down for any reason. Okay, so my name is Ali. Ali, okay. Pleasure to meet you, Ali. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Actually, it's not nighttime for you over there. What time is it for you? Right now it's 9:41 in the evening here on the east coast of the United States. Well, thanks for tuning in. I would love to do that as a job. I know, just smash things. Sure, there's a job you could be part of a demolition crew for buildings. So you could run the ball crane, or you could be literally demo guy and work for a crew and literally just rip down walls and all the stuff you got to do when you're building. So there's jobs for that. You don't really need a baseball bat, but a huge sledgehammer is the same way. And there's always a job for that. You can find one. I'm glad you have too many rules. Okay. You're gonna have to do gaming. Do you actually do gaming? A gaming channel, Glitch? Do you have a gaming channel? Is that what you do? Destructive Glitch. Must have a lot of anger in you, bud. Get that anger out of you. Do like 20, 30 push-ups. Then you'll be like, maybe I don't want to be angry like that anymore. Go. 20, 30 push-ups. Let's go. Yeah, just do push-ups. Janelle writes, buy a punching bag to get your angst out. That works too. But push-ups are free. And if you do too many of them, you're gonna be so tired to be angry. Just keep going until you can't do any more. So thanks everybody who's hanging out. Looks like there's, yeah, 29 people it says on my thing. So hope everybody's having a good evening. It went right down. Every time I say the amount, it goes right down. But I appreciate everybody that's in here hanging out. And if you're enjoying what you're watching, hit that like button. Share it on to other people who you think might enjoy. And yeah, I try to go live often. I can't give you a schedule, though I think it was Janelle Skilton who has been asking when the actual schedule is. And unfortunately, I don't have one because I can't be responsible enough to give you one now, really, because I have like today. I was at work at was working around 8 o'clock, and then I had to go and run the store from 12 to 5. Came back, ate dinner, and got started with cleaning up all the stuff from the day before's work, and then back to the wheel here. So I also made a bunch of pots down in the shop. So it's never ending. So there's some nights I come back and I'm like, there's no way I'd be able to go live. My arms are shot. I made enough stuff today. And plus, working at night is tough. So, and if I was here at home working all day, then I might go live during the day and do it often and actually have a schedule. But because I run a retail shop, I can't commit. Glitch writes done. Nice. Angela, it sure beats endless scrolling. Yeah. Oh, well, I appreciate it. And I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Yeah, it's funny because when I watch shorts, I usually just click on one that interests my eye, and then once in a while I'll scroll. I mean, I will on Instagram a little bit, but really, I kind of look over at the people I follow, make sure, see what's going on, this and that, and then I post something or whatever and get off. And if you're on Instagram too, I'm on there under @Pottery. You can follow me over there. But yeah, so the whole just keep scrolling thing. I'm kind of a long format person when I look at in live feeds. I like live feeds, but I'm definitely a long format viewer myself personally. Once in a while, a funny short is cool, but I'm definitely a long form videos that are or podcasts that are online, that are on YouTube, that are 2-3 hours long. I could just leave on, listen to them talk. That's kind of what stuff I look at. But let's see. Glitch, same. I'll join whenever. Nice. Oh, so do you have the bell on? Is that what happens? If you have the bell on, do you get like a notification that I'm going live? Because you seem to pop in quite often. You're the only person who does flips on live. Yeah, I can't do any physical flip anymore. I mean, I could probably do it into a pool, but I can do the, there's your flip for you, buddy. I can't do that with really big pots. If I did that with really big pots, that would, it'd be like taking a bat to them. Be right back. Just gotta put these away. Water break time. Hydrate for safety's sake. Can't drink this water. Looks pretty gross. Though there is a thing, which I was reading about the other day, that people actually eat red clay. I had no idea about this. So I had to do a deep dive on the internet. I'm one of those people that hears of something and has to investigate. So there's actually people out there that do incorporate red clay into their diet. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it'd be good for you. Glitch writes, I don't have the bell on, but that's a good idea, honestly, and I'll do that now. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Is that what it does? It like will send you a notification. I don't have a bell on for anything, even my own stuff. Even when people comment on stuff, I don't have a notification, or when somebody sends me something on Instagram or anything, I don't have notifications for anything on. I gotta have that shut off because I get so many texts and stuff anyway. All right, hydrate time. Sorry, guys. Kind of sweat it all out of me today. See? I was going to put another bat on the bat. After work, I got home, mowed the lawn real quick. Moved a lot of stuff today. A lot of hard clay. This clay isn't soft either, so hydration is important. Sure is. Overhydration is not a good thing either, but I gotta stay hydrated. Or I get delirious live. I think the last live, I was pretty delirious. I was tired. I wasn't pronouncing anybody's names right. Some troll got me. I read the comment too quickly. I didn't read through it myself, so I said something that I didn't want to have to say. It was a funny joke, I ain't gonna lie, but so now I have to figure out, I'm doing it. You guys notice I have the iPad over here, so what I'm doing is I'm actually reading it and then going back and reading it again out loud. That way I don't get caught in saying something I don't want to say. Let's see, psychedelic books. That would be a funny stream. Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, it's pretty funny. I guess. Janelle Skelton, bears recently. I saw a bear down the road from me on my motorcycle. He was a big boy. He came out right at me on the bike. Not at me, but he was crossing and I was going by him, and I swerved right around him. I literally could have put out my leg and kicked him. He's a big boy. Glad I didn't hit him, because then I would have been just meat on the side of the road for him. But other than that, no. I say that now, but then I'll go outside in a little while and there'll be one. It's been a while though. Glitch. I don't. You guys don't even have bears in England, do you? Bears are like, you see bears almost every other day here in Connecticut. Black bears, and they're a bit of a nuisance. They're not too violent, though they will mess you up if you don't have common sense, if there's such a thing anymore. Janelle Skelton writes, you are funny and quick on your feet. You're doing a great job. Hey, thanks. Quick on my feet. Appreciate it. That's nice of you to say. Psychedelic glitch. I saw a short of a woman snowboarding while a grizzly chases her, and she was just singing. Okay. Well, yeah, grizzlies are a different situation. You get a grizz after you. That'd be a whole different ballgame. You know what? I feel like that was probably like a viral video, right? Yeah, I feel like I think I might have even seen that. Like it came up in one of my shorts or feeds or whatever. And she was just going, and behind her was this big bear running down, and she's just thinking about herself with her holding her phone with a gimbal. Which those gimbals are nice. I have one. One of those sticks that you hold up to film with, and it actually levels everything out for you. I used it for a little while, but then I realized that I think I'm getting better shots by holding it on its own. I don't know if the iPhone's automatically doing it for me or what. But when you do a nice swoop, you know, it's doing, I don't know. I feel like in the videos I'm taking, I was getting a better view than using the actual gimbal. But yeah, that was a creepy video. I think I do remember it. It might have even been AI added in. Aaron Lofton, crying face. All right. I must have said something funny. Sorry, I don't know what I said was funny, but let's see. I don't know if we have bears. You don't know if you have bears? Well, you know if you have them. SJM Ceramics, what up? Camping, so I just was able to tune in. Oh, you're camping. Is it raining? It's raining down here. You're camping in the rain. I hope everything's going well for you. It's no fun camping in the rain. But it may not be raining by you. You're in upstate New York, right? So, yeah. It was pouring here a little while ago. Thought I was going to lose power in life. Would have been interesting. Everything would have just stopped dead. I appreciate you tuning in while you're camping. Psychedelic groups, yeah. It's crazy because if she had stopped, it was over. Yeah, in the video, I know. Yeah, for some reason I feel like that wasn't even real. Like it was an overdubbed AI generated thing. It could have been real, but I think I do know the video you're talking about. Which, yeah. Carly? Brocksmith. I like pottery. Nice. Am I saying your name right? If I'm not, I'm sorry. Nice. Yeah, I like pottery too. That's what I do. Been making pots for a living for a very long time. Full time since 99 or so? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Been doing it too long. I don't even know. SJM writes, I'm going to make a ceramic flute on stream tomorrow on Nature. Oh, that's cool. There you go. That's pretty cool. For everybody who's watching, SJM Ceramics is another potter on here. He's in upstate New York, and he does live streams as well. So check him out. So a flute, ceramic flute, and you're gonna make it in the wilderness. It's gotta be hard to get those holes right. My dad made one time when I was younger. Actually, it wasn't a flute; it was a recorder, and he was able to pull it off. There's like a certain angle you gotta hit those holes at to make the sound work. I don't know. I don't think I would seriously need to do some investigating to figure out how to do that correctly. And to have it actually be in pitch and tune, or is that you're just gonna go for it, and if it's out of tune, it's out of tune? Because that's a whole nother ballgame. And then once it fires, it's gonna be in a different tune. Because even these Udu drums I have sitting here, they were a different note before I fired them. And I wasn't hitting them hard, but I could hear the note. And then when I fired them, it was a completely different key. Let's see, SRT writes, hey SJM, glitch, all right mate, gotta go because it's 3 a.m. here. I need to sleep. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Have a wonderful evening too, Glitch. Thank you for tuning in. I'll do one more flip for you before you leave. And if it's 3 a.m. over there in Britain, in the big GB, then yeah, you need to get some sleep. So get some sleep. I'm gonna do a flip for you one time before you leave. Unless you already left. Who cares? I'll do one for you anyway. Flip. There's your flip for you, bud. Have a good night. Yeah, SRT, you're gonna try to get me, right? Yep. He liked that. He remembers what happened there. That's the exact comment of why I'm reading them first before I'm saying them out loud now. Yeah, somebody the other night wrote exactly what SRT boy just wrote, and I read it out loud. Luckily, I said, obviously, cookie dough. Because I don't know, you know, dill pickles and sourdough. That sounds gross. It is a funny question to get somebody with. It's just like reading. Oh, it's restricted. Who restricted it? You should. Oh, it's retracted. You didn't have to retract it. I don't care what you write, huh? I was telling the story about what it said. Glitch writes night, mate. Night. Yeah, you didn't have to retract the message, but that was funny because somebody did get me to say it. But I don't think it's something that's horribly wrong to say. Maybe it is, because I read it the way it was read. There's a lot of other things I could say that would be horribly wrong to do. But I'm glad somebody in here actually remembered it, because I remembered it. I actually wrote it down and showed it to my father today, and he read it out loud. I was like, I've never even heard of that. So he was got more than me. Yeah. SRT, I trolled some people on stream with the cookie dough. Yeah. So you remembered it too, and then went into another stream and actually acted upon it? That's pretty funny. It's pretty brilliant. It's, you know, because it's not that bad of a word to say, but it's bad enough to be massively embarrassed when you read it out loud. And you got to come back quickly. I'm glad I was like, obviously cookie dough. But yeah. Because if they kept going and said, I have never had pink before, then I've never heard of that. I've never had that before. It could get pretty funny. Camden Animations. Ooh. Camden Animations, right? That's cool. Oh, thanks so much, Camden. If you're tuning in for the first time, I don't know if I've seen your name before. I don't know. I don't think so. But, yeah, this is what I do. I make flower pots for a living, so I'm making some more tonight. I'm a potter. Potter. Probably in a few years hairless. I'll be hairless potter. Potter. My dad is bald, so I call him a hairless potter. Mm-hmm. Classic Howard Stern staff phony phone call. Yeah. Yeah. But actually reading it is what gets you on that one. SRT boy, can I write it in all caps? I don't care what you write. Just keep it, just don't write swear words. No, that's not a swear word. So write it in all caps so people can see what the heck you were writing. Because it is a funny joke to get somebody with, especially if it's gotta be only in a live stream, because you like text that to a friend or something, they might write back what, you know, this and that, or they might write back. Well, if they write back, I've never had. Then you got them even better. Or, yeah, I don't know. It's better in the live stream. That's the best place for it. Angela. There you go, Angela. Yeah, exactly. That's a good answer. Yeah. So here's what I do. What was it? Camden Animations. Larvaus. Romeo writes tonight. Wow, nice work. Oh, appreciate it, Romeo. Thanks for tuning in. Just making flower pots tonight, like I normally do, because I'm a flower pot maker. I'm a flower pot making machine. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your kind words. Romeo writes, good morning. Curtis Wolff writes, coffee/beer mugs. I do once in a while. Usually once a year, I make some coffee mugs and beer steins for the shop. But it's kind of rare because I sell to 36 stores for making flower pots and planters. So pretty much everything we do is, I do is horticultural wear. So I don't get too much time to do that stuff. But when I do, maybe I'll do some on a live stream. That'd be fun to do. The problem with doing mugs and stuff on live streams is you gotta wait a while for them to get a little bit leather hard to be able to add the handles. So maybe I can throw some mugs early in the stream and then come back to them and make the handles later. I don't know how that work. I'd have to stream like for hours. Because there's running fans down here, you wouldn't be able to hear anything. Romeo writes, good morning. Morning. Cool, where are you at? If it's morning. Curtis Wolff, your pottery looks great. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys like what you see here, I kind of stream often lately, so no specific time, but if you enjoy it, subscribe. And we'll check out. This is probably one of the last days. Yeah, this is the last day that I'll be throwing this style and this size. I'm gonna have to make this shape in a 4-pound pot, which is double the size. And I might stream for that because I'm gonna be down here making them anyway. And I gotta make a big batch of those. So, but yeah. So pretty much every stream, I'm gonna be usually doing something different, but I'm getting ready for something specific that I know I need these for. So, yeah. Sherry Myers writes, hi. Hi. How's it going, Sherry? Janelle Skillner, it's my sister. I think it was her. Made me some clay plates and bowls at one point. They're so great. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah. It is nice to eat off of something that somebody actually made, too. And plus, I mean, the cool thing about pottery, and is why I'm in it, is that these things last forever. It's not something made to break. In fact, we have traced our civilization through shards of pottery. We know where people were on the planet at specific times because of the shards. So to be a part of that, it's pretty cool. If you think about it in the big picture, not just in the, okay, I'm making something at the moment. Like, these things could last thousands of years if nobody knocks them over or they're, not destroyed in something. Because there's a lot of pots out there that are thousands of years old. Curtis Wolff, you were my first sub, and you've got a great last name. I'm your first sub? Really? The first person you subscribed to? Well, that's an honor. Thank you. And yeah, you got a great name too. My family name actually, when they came over from Germany in the 1800s, was Wolf. And then my great grandfather had like 3 brothers, and they all got in like a kind of a fight over who was doing better than the other, or some kind of business type deal. And one added an F, one added an E, and one kept the regular F. So I have cousins that are FE. I have cousins that are just F, and I've had people contact me to say they're my cousin that are, have done the ancestry thing, and found out that we were actually cousins. So who knows? You never know, Chris. We might be cousins. Sherry Myers says, "Excuse me." All right, excuse you. Unless somebody wrote something horrible. Curtis Rolfe says, "Yes, sir." Nobody really writes, "Yo, nice pottery, man. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate it." Sherry Myers says, "Bye. Later, Sherry." Thank you. Nobody really for saying, "Yo, nice pottery." Appreciate this is. They are split rim, scalloped, 2-pound squat flower pots. If that's not a tongue twister, I don't know what would be. Actually, I got twisted on would be. Curtis Wolff, same from Germany, and settled with Wolf Creek, Indiana, or Illinois. Forget which. We're probably related, because that's where my family came over, and they settled in Chicago. So Chicago's Illinois. So, and then my grandfather moved here to northwestern Connecticut. I got 2 streamers to say it. I bet you did. Nobody really. I've never seen pottery like that before. It looks so awesome, and I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, I'm just holding it, but I'm gonna put this aside. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right. I need more water. I feel like I'm getting dehydrated tonight. Curtis Wolff writes, "Could be." That's cool. Yeah, we could be. Who knows? Us wolves are out there, so that's for sure. But yeah, my family definitely came from Germany over to Chicago. Sorry, taking a water break. Hope everybody doesn't mind. Brought to you by Poland Spring. Not really. That's my radio announcer voice. Cool. All right. Back to business. Time to be serious. Nobody really writes, "Good to take H2O break." Sure, it definitely is. Gotta stay hydrated. Need some quality H2O, as Adam Sandler would say. Let's go with question for the chat. What's your favorite movie? Go. Let me know. Curtis Wolff writes, "Yeah, my family moved to Michigan as well, and we are still here." Nice. So that's where you are, Michigan. Go, water boy. Water boy. Well, okay. I've never really tried Adam Sandler voice, but that was my attempt. getting ridiculous. I'm not very good at the water boy voice. The Relic, if we were talking favorite monster movie. Oh, cool. Yeah, we could talk favorite monster movie. Somebody wrote, nobody really. Or nobody really writes, I also like Wedding Singer. Nice. Yeah, Wedding Singer was in bed. For Adam Sandler movies. My favorite Adam Sandler movie is Punch Drunk Love. Thomas Anderson directed that movie. It's more of a dark comedy drama. And Thomas Anderson also did There Will Be Blood. Amazing director. And that movie is really up there for one of my favorite movies. It's not Adam Sandler as typical, joking. I guess for Adam Sandler joking movies, I think I really like That's My Boy. Because he really went full Boston on that one, which was kind of like Toll Booth Willie from his CD days, for his voice. And it took place in Boston. It was pretty foul humor, so I liked it. Curtis Wolff, The Relic. Yeah, I don't know what The Relic is. It's a monster movie. SRT Boy, I did get timed out on one channel. Yeah, probably. There was probably a mod in there, moderator in there that timed you up. Curtis Wolff, I like blended Adam Sandler. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was another one with Drew Barrymore. He's been in a bunch with Drew. I feel like that's like three of them or something like that with Drew Barrymore. Blended was another one. That's when they went. Two families went on the African safari, right? Pretty sure I have that right. Let's see. Mid-90s, it's good. You should check it out. What, Blended? Yeah. Do I have Blended? Oh no, Relic is mid-90s. Okay. I feel like maybe I should know this. Because I'm an 80s kid, so I feel like I should know that movie. Janelle Skelton writes, mystery movies with Jen Aniston are good too. Okay, with Adam Sandler. Yeah, I wasn't being specific with Sandler. I was kind of just saying, what's your favorite movie overall? And then I started doing the Adam Sandler voice because somebody wrote Quality H2O, which I thought was a Waterboy reference, but it might have just been them being serious. What do you want? Some Quality H2O? Can't even do the voice. It's not gonna have that voice. Let's see. Curtis Wolff writes correct. Same 84. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm 1980. Janelle Skelton, sorry. What are you sorry for? Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Be happy. Curtis Wolff, favorite B-rate movie? Oh, God. All right, well, B movies for me are 80s. So I would go with favorite B movie. Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know. That's pretty B. I don't know if that's my favorite movie now. I had that in my head for some reason. When you said B movie, I thought of Cyborg, which is a 80s. I think that was his first movie. A lot of his movies were B movies. Not that I'm a huge fan of his, but you said B movie. I don't know. Actually, a lot of B movies are rated A for me. So that's a tough question. I like the question though. But there's a lot of 80s movies that I would have to, that they consider B. Like I rewatched The Wraith the other day with Charlie Sheen. Excellent movie. Definitely a B movie. You know what? Favorite B movie? I'm going with The Wraith, Charlie Sheen. Because I saw it not so long ago and it held up. I remember it being awesome. And I watched it again and I was like, this movie is awesome. Let's see, Joe, let's go. Don't worry, be happy. Yep. Curtis Wolff. That would be yeah, that would be a B-rated movie. Red Sonja. Okay. I'm going with Red Sonja. Out of those two, was that in between, or that was before Conan? Because he wasn't really supposed to. Arnold was not supposed to be. I don't think he was supposed to be Conan in that movie. He was a different character, but he looked exactly like Conan. Or was he supposed to be Conan in that movie? Now I'm all confused. Curtis, you gotta let me know about that. Camden writes, I'm back. Nice, Camden. He was Conan in Red Sonja. Okay, all right. Because I thought he was an absolute, completely different character. So he might, maybe they just didn't mention his name. I'm going to have to rewatch it. I definitely watched it when I was a kid. Okay, so for those two movies, how about Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Destroyer? Here's a question for me to answer, but what do you think, Curtis? Martin writes, I don't know what you wrote, but good evening to you, or morning, wherever you're at. I hope you're doing well. I wish this thing automatically translated for me. Puppet Cat and Quads, is the clay more on the thick side or the thin side? It's right in between. Because they're flower pots, I'm not going really thin. They're not heavy either, so they're not just, big heavy pieces of clay. So I mean, for flower pots, it's probably more on the thin side than some other than some other people make flower pots. But I fire with I'm using stoneware, so the clay is actually stronger than just using a terracotta or earthenware, and they fire a little hotter than normal. Not to the point where they're vitrified or anything, because you want them to be porous. But yeah. Okay, Curtis is going with Destroyer because the monster. See, now you got me thinking. Actually, I was instantly going to go Barbarian. James Earl Jones turns into the snake at the end, right? But now you got me thinking about Wilt Chamberlain, whose character name was like Bombafa. Was that his name? Bombafa? Bombafa? I don't know. Yeah, he was definitely, he was in there. He was awesome in that. And so was Grace Jones, actually. She was a wild lady in that movie. Yeah, but the whole island with the wizard thing, I don't know. I'm still going. I think I'm going with Barbarian. No offense. Hope you take no offense. I'm going with Barbarian overall. Though it would have been nice to have Wilt in Barbarian. But what a good antagonist. No spoilers. Hope we're not ruining an 80s movie for you. Bombada. There you go. I know it was Bombada. Something Bombada. Yes. Curtis writes, can't go wrong with that either. All right, so yeah, okay, well, let's do that with the stream. Favorite 80s movie. Go. 80s movies. I already said mine earlier. I think, did I say it? That was my B movie, I guess. Favorite B movie, but yeah, favorite 80s movie. Let's see what everybody has. Curtis writes, yeah, I'm watching with the Island Wizard, but the Wizard Mirror fight was legit. Yeah, it was. It really was. There was something up with that, though, that I always noticed when I was watching that. And I haven't seen that movie in a long, long time, but that's probably been a movie I haven't seen in 25 plus years, at least. I'm surprised he even remembered Wilt's name somewhat in that movie. It was pretty good, but yeah, the whole... I don't know, that wizard scene kind of threw me off at moments. It really did. I'm not gonna lie. People don't know what to write for favorite 80s movie. It's a tough question. I feel like somebody's just gonna write. Curtis wrote, they made a third one, but not Arnold. It was terrible. They did? I know they made one with Jason Momoa, and it was like a reboot. Is that what you're getting at? Curtis Wolff writes Dark Crystal. Jim Henson, right? Wow. We must be related. We're breaking out Dark Crystal, which is, I believe, Jim Henson, right? That was his darker side. Am I getting that right? Am I getting that confused with something else? And that's Jim Henson. Dark Crystal. Yeah, definitely. I can't be that wrong. Correct, Jim Henson. All right, good. I'm not losing it. That's funny, because that's another movie I haven't seen in so long, which I probably would watch and it would probably hold up. Because that was a decent movie. It was odd. I like those odd 80s movies. They don't really make an odd 80s movie anymore. Janelle Skellen writes, the guys must be crazy. Is that 80s? It might be. With the Coca-Cola falling out of the sky when the guy's on a walkabout. Do I have that right? Where did that come from? All right. Yeah, I feel like that's 80s or 90s. Somewhere in there. Angela Box writes, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings was not 80s, but that's okay. His favorite movie is favorite movie. Janelle Skilton writes, yes, so that means yes to the... oh yeah, the Coke bottle falling out of the sky when the guy's on the walkabout. Okay, yeah. All right, I knew I had that right. I was hoping I had that right. Wow. Yeah, that's another movie I haven't seen. I think I only saw that once. But I remembered it. I have a little bit of a problem remembering movies. I usually can remember majority of what I've seen. Sometimes I forget the names, but my dad used to make us go to all the movies, and then we'd sit there and we'd actually be the last ones in the theater. And I always thought it was because we were reading the credits. I was reading the credits. My brother was reading the credits. And I brought it up to him the other day. And he said, no, I wanted to walk out when there wasn't a line. I was like, you weren't reading the credits? Because we were all reading the credits. Curtis Wolff animated Lord of the Rings. Yeah, The Hobbit. That was the animated Hobbit, right? Was good, yeah. I think it started in the 70s. Yeah, it might have. Okay. Favorite kid movie is Discipline Me. All right, favorite kid movie. Discipline Me is Despicable Me. Discipline Me. Not a kid. Yeah, it sounds like it would be a kid movie. Despicable Me. That's Steve Carell. Do I have that right? So a little Steve Carell, I would imagine. I'm thinking I'm right. I don't think I've even seen that. Isn't he like he's a penguin? Not a penguin, but he's something along those lines. You got me thinking now. Favorite kid movie? I'm gonna have to go old school, and I'm gonna have to go with Sword in the Stone. Oh, yeah. And then Curtis brings up the one that I would probably really choose. Never Ending Story, which, yeah, that one bothered me. And you know what's weird is that, I don't know if it's true. Don't take this for a fact. But I looked up, sorry, before you go, Janelle Skelton writes Stand By Me. Okay. That's not really a kid's movie. That's actually written by Stephen King. That's a Stephen King horror movie that was adapted. But yeah, very good movie. What is this doing? What? Yeah, right. You guys see that notification? That's gotta be a joke. Anyway, I would say for favorite, no, it's Never Ending Story. Yeah, so, I had read that, and I don't know if it's right, that Artax, the horse, actually in that movie, or Artax, the horse in that movie actually passed away during that scene. Yeah, Kurt Schultz. Yeah, spam, gotta be. You've had that notification 3 times. Okay, yeah. Well, somebody could just be named notification and they're just doing that. So, whatever, that's funny. Oh my God, I better end it. Oh, I'm so scared. So yeah, I don't know if that's actually true, but I read about it, that the horse actually passed away in filming that. The lift broke, but that could be some internet lies that aren't right. But, I mean, it bothered me watching it when I was real little. I think I saw that when I was like 3, 4 years old, and I was like, oh my God, the horse. And I think that's why all of us 80s kids have a real soft spot for horses, to be honest with you. You know, most people do, but Judith writes, I see it. Okay. Oh, the notification, yeah. Yeah, gotta be spam. Yeah. But yeah, Never Ending Story. Wow. Betray You, Artex. Wow. Yeah. I'm really going back. Well, I'm gonna have to go with okay, well, if it wasn't animated, I was thinking animated because somebody wrote Despicable Me. I think that's animated. Janelle Skelton writes Cinderella. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, us 80 boys, we were, I don't know. I literally went from Never Ending Story to watching like Platoon and Predator. So there was real no in between for me. My dad knew that we knew it was just a movie. So as long as your kids know it's just a movie, I don't see why they even have any kind of rating system, to be honest with you. Who cares? If you can understand that this is just a movie, just like it would be just a book, then get over it, watch it. You're scared, you're scared. Angela writes, Terminator 2, great movie. That is a good movie. I saw it quite a bit. I remember when it came out. I actually, it wasn't the first time I saw it, but yeah, it was. I think the first time I saw it, I was actually outdoors at a drive-in. And that was quite the event to watch Terminator 2 in a drive-in movie theater. I don't even know how many of those are still left, but I was on Cape Cod, and I saw that movie outside, sitting in a Ford F-150, in the bed of a F-150. Yeah, so I remember when that came out. Or Hybrid's Pete's Dragon. I don't think I ever watched that. You know what I watched the other day? That I was like, did I see? I saw this because it came up. I think it was on Disney. I only have Disney for Star Wars, and I really don't enjoy what Star Wars has done. But I watch them anyway to hope that they're going to do better at some point. But I had Disney, and I was like, hey, what about that movie with the kids that were like witches? And I think it was called Escape to Witch Mountain. That movie was real weird when I was young, and I watched that movie not long ago, a few weeks ago, maybe, or a couple months ago. I was like, what? Like, that was something that I watched when I was probably 2 years old. And I was like, I mean, it really didn't hold up the way I, remembered it, but it wasn't that bad. I was like, I watched the whole thing. I didn't shut it off. Escape to Witch Mountain, yeah. I never watched, what did you mention? Peach Dragon? Grease. Yeah, I was never a fan of Grease. I like when people actually like do plays of it. But I wasn't a huge fan. I wasn't a Travolta fan until Pulp Fiction, to be honest with you. I thought everything else was weird. Especially the dancing stuff. And then Face Off, that really just ruined everything for me. Sorry if anybody likes that movie. That movie ruined everything. That's done. Angela writes Star Wars. Yeah, I was into Star Wars when I was a kid. So I would say favorite Star Wars is Empire Strikes Back. That's me personally. Everybody's got their own favorites for that, but I still think that's the best one. Curtis writes, yeah, a lot of reboots of classics and they don't hold up to me. Yeah, no, I know when they do a reboot that isn't, somebody asked me my favorite reboot the other day, which was interesting. It wasn't on a live feed, but it was just in conversation. And of course, wise guy me over here, I said Cape Fear. Because I had no idea that Cape Fear with Robert De Niro was actually a reboot. The first Cape Fear was like from the 50s. They're like, dude, that's not fair. I'm like, really? You asked. Janelle, sorry for the misspell. There's no misspell. Where? Cinderella? Janelle Skeleton wrote, that's a great movie. I love Escape to Witch Mountain. I may watch it when I get off here. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. And they actually have a sequel to it, which I did not watch. I thought I was going to watch it, and then I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be bad. So I didn't. But it was just one of those movies that I think that movie's a 1960s movie. But yeah, when I was a kid, that was just one of those VHS tapes that we had from somebody. And we just had a copy of it. It wasn't like, it was recorded onto this random VHS tape back then. If anybody knows what I'm talking about here. Curtis and right now. Fresh Cup of Joel, evening man. Evening to you. How's it going? Hope your day or evening is treating you well. Let's see, Curtis, all the live Disney is doing is terrible. Oh. Yeah. I'm not, for what they did, Star Wars, they're probably, just because I'm talking about it here, they're probably going to YouTube's going to get mad at me. No, I don't. I really think what they did with the sequels of Star Wars and with all the shows, maybe the beginning of that Mandalorian show was alright, but they just didn't get the point. They bought the business from George Lucas, and then they didn't get the point, at least for the Star Wars stuff. And I don't think they're really hitting it home with Marvel at this point either. Though I haven't seen that new Deadpool movie, which, who knows? Maybe he'll mess around with it so much that they have to fix everything. Which I'm not a huge superhero Marvel movie guy, but I've watched a lot of them. just because I was a comic. I was in the comics when I was a kid. That's what I read. Janelle Skelton, it's a classic. Yeah, it is. There we go, Chris. See, I was going to say Never Ending Story, because that horse really messed me up. Curtis writes most trauma-based animated kids movie. He's going with Watership Down. Okay. Janelle Skelton, the first 3 movies is all you need for Star Wars. The rest are all for money. Yeah, I agree. But the prequels did it right. They were all right. And they were all right because George Lucas actually did them. But, yeah, I get your point. They could have just left it there because all the books were good and everything. But Curtis's question, what was Curtis's question? Most trauma-based animated. See, I was kind of saying before, for animated movies, like I watched Sword and Stone and Robin Hood. Then went to like maybe I think Never Ending Story, and maybe Goonies was in there, and then it went straight to like Predator and Platoon, and all of Blade Runner. Actually, that was later. Yeah, I went to all that stuff. Straight into war movies. Yeah, all the Chuck Norris movies. All the, what was it, POW movies, or was it, what the heck movies were those? Those were good too. So, yeah, I'm having a hard time, Curtis. I'm sorry. Because I didn't really have any trauma from animated movies. Definitely some scenes from other movies. Curtis, you didn't love Jar Jar? Misa no so. I didn't. Though I do think in that movie the fighting scene at the end, with the Duel of the Fates scene there, I love that song. I think that's one of my favorite songs from the whole Star Wars thing. So. And I thought that fight was probably one of the best ones too. Did I just finish? I just finished what I had to make. But I got a few more minutes. I'm gonna hang with you guys. Let's see. Did you watch Watership Down? I feel like right when I read that, the first one, I was like, yeah, okay, Watership Down. But now I'm not picturing. See, what I do is I picture like the poster, usually, or at least the VHS tape. And I'm just having trouble picturing the Watership Down. History ethics should stay that way. Too many sequels are just being pulled at reputation and purse strings. Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with that. I'm actually in complete agreement with that. I really don't like how they remake stuff. Though and remake are adding too. So there was one the other day I actually watched, just with Ewan McGregor, who was in Star Wars, and that was Dr. Sleep, and that was a sequel to The Shining. It was little Danny had grown up, and he had The Shining still. So I actually really enjoyed it. I thought that was a really good movie for a newer sequel. And I don't know if most people even knew that was a sequel to The Shining. Just because of the name. It didn't say Shining 2 or this and that, but I think it was closer to what the book was trying to achieve. So yeah, no, that's one too. Curtis Wolff, oh, it's brutal. Okay, well, maybe I will try to find that Watership Down. It's about rabbits. Okay, wow. It's just kind of ringing a bell. I can't picture it in my head. I'm sorry, Curtis. You got me. I don't know that one. Angela Boxfreight, Seabiscuit. Okay, with the horse. I haven't seen that in a long time. I think I saw that one time. Wasn't a huge fan, but that's okay. I can see why people like it though. Chris Wolff, if you have it in you, I'd buy a coffee mug from you dealer's choice. If you have it in you, I'd buy a coffee mug. Yeah, I don't have any coffee mugs at the moment. Actually, the buddy who makes mugs makes face mugs, and his name on here is Ugg Chugs, and he's in Alabama, and he makes face mugs, which are like mugs with like funny faces on there. And they're pretty cool. So, but I will be making mugs at some point this year, and if I do, you're more welcome to buy one. Yeah. General Scotland, no new writing creativity, some, but not enough. Yes, I'm in agreement. And I think they're doing that on purpose. I think they're holding back with creative stuff. And there comes a point when, in storytelling, where what story hasn't been told? Really, it's really tough to come out with new. Plots and this and that haven't been done before. So, Curtis Wolff writes, I'll hold out for that then. Awesome, cool, yeah. No, I appreciate it, Curtis. I'll be right back. Just have to put these away. That's 15, and I have 16. 17. Oh, I need another saucer. I got to just wedge up a couple more pieces of clay here. Oh, I made an ashtray, that's why. Sorry, I know you guys can't see me, but I'm right here. I didn't go for it. I was like, why do I not have enough saucers for the pots? Then I realized that somebody asked me to do an ashtray, so it was impromptu ashtray. Let's see, Janelle's telling songs don't suffer that fate. Well, there's a lot of remakes that shouldn't be remade. I'm not a big fan of when big bands cover other big bands. Actually, that's a good question for the live feed. What's your favorite song remake? Which I don't have one that I know of. Actually, there's a couple. Some of my favorite songs are actually, like, say, All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix. Well, that wasn't Jimi Hendrix. That was a Bob Dylan song. And I'm not a fan. That big of a fan of Bob Dylan. Yeah, I did it all wrong. I stamped the wrong number. That's what happens. That's why you should take a break. Yeah, covers. Wait a see, Curtis Wolff, because you know it's coming out at some point. Yeah. Oh, let's see if they remake Labyrinth. I would imagine they would. They shouldn't touch that movie. Yeah, that was Jennifer Connelly's, one of her first movies. They should not touch that movie. Please don't touch that movie. I was so mad when they remade Pet Sematary. I was really bad. Curse Wolf, Zombie by Bad Wolves. Like the song Zombie? Like what? Like by the Cranberries? Is it the song you're answering? I'm sorry, I asked too many questions. Joe Cocker, forget the name of the song. Here first, you're correct. Yes. Oh God. Okay. Okay. That is a brilliantly answered. It's like, I don't know. That just sounds like something. You can't make that up. Okay. It's, yeah, Death Cat for Cutie covering Linger. You have to let it linger. Joe Cochran forgot the name of the song. It was a Beatles song. It was Beatles first. Oh, okay. I'm. Yeah. No, I'm off. I can't remember. Um. Oh, hey, it's you again. How's it going? Looks like my didn't. I don't know. Just my thing looked like it froze. I didn't. I pronounced your name wrong last time, and I'm sorry. I'm forgetting how to pronounce it correctly. I'm sorry. I'm already forgetting it. So I'm going to call you Hernandez. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for tuning back in. I'm actually almost done with making. I've been going, what, a couple hours here? Yeah, just about a couple hours. But it's nice to have you back in. There's all the emojis and stuff. I know, somebody needs to help Janelle Skelton there. She's looking for a song by that Joe Cochran sings that the Beatles sing first. I don't know. There's so many songs. And did the Beatles actually write it? Because it's just like Elvis. Elvis never wrote a song. Ever. You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog? That was a Muddy Waters, right? Was it Muddy Waters? That was completely ripped off. Well, he gets all the credit for it. But no, he never wrote a song. Elvis. So there's no writing credits. I think they started to give him a couple writing credits at the end because they realized what writing royalties were. But he did not write anything. He was just used other people's songs. Let's see. Someone help here. It's okay. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I don't want to say your name incorrectly. Yes, I think so. Something about family. Okay. Kelly Miller. Oh my God! Thank you for standing for music. Well, I mean that's just the truth. He stole a song. I'm not saying he wasn't good, but he didn't write them. It doesn't mean you can't, cover them. But there's a lot of songs like that are some of my favorite stuff. Like I love Blind Blake or Blind Lemon Johnson or Robert Johnson. Everybody's like, oh yeah, Crossroads by Eric Clapton. No, it's a Robert Johnson song. And that's kind of just what everybody did back then. Was if they heard a song, they'd take it, and it really didn't matter who wrote it. And that didn't have, it wasn't a real thing about that. It was just, was it a good song or a bad song? And they would take it and use it for their own. So it's definitely, that's a thing. Boost Rig Shoes is my favorite. Okay, very cool, Kelly. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. He was good. He didn't write nor give credit. Well, did he never give credit? I don't know about that. I mean, I have no idea. I would hope he did. But yeah, every single one of his songs was, and he had writers for him that were, you know, they were like silent writers that, you know. No, I get it. You know, I don't even think he played a guitar on anything. He stood there with a guitar and danced. And I'm not taking away from the fact that he was a great entertainer, because he was. I'm just taking away from the fact that he didn't write anything. And I'm pretty sure he didn't play much of the guitar or anything. Kelly writes, nope. Yeah, okay. We're in agreement. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But it just feels like that's exactly... I'm sorry. It looks like I'm doing something weird here, but I'm just cleaning up some of my tools here. But yeah, a lot of my favorite artists in the 60s, I mean, for the 60s stuff, like even the Beatles, they started out as a cover band. They quickly started writing, for sure, but they were a cover band to start. And yeah, even them, they took songs that weren't theirs and made them famous, which is fine too, because the writer should get credit. But you're right, I don't know if he credited. It should be credited. Because, I mean, I think I heard the original version of Hound Dog the other day, and I was like, man, it's such a good song. And I really hope that the credit actually went to the writer. But back then, a lot of the people that were signing on labels and this and that, they got everybody. They're like, oh, you're going to get a label, you're going to get signed, and this and that. Well, especially musicians nowadays, I wouldn't sign a label unless, you know, it was, maybe it was in the right situation, but you're better off going for it yourself. Becoming an artist yourself. I mean, I don't know. I can't give all that much advice on this stuff, but something about gardening. Hey, another live stream. Yep, doing a live stream. I'm actually just kind of cleaning up from what I did make. Thanks for tuning in, though. Kelly Miller, Nicki Minaj does it really bad. Does she? Does she play other people's songs? Does she cover other people's songs? I didn't know. I don't know. I don't know much about Nicki Minaj. I'm saying that right. Yeah, that's her name, Nicki Minaj. Get by with a little help from my friend. Oh, okay, that's Joe Cocker. That's Joe Cocker, not Cochran. Cochran was an actor, right? If you said Joe Cocker, I would have said, have a little help from my friends, which is another song that I think is not written by him. I'm pretty sure that was not written by him too. I'd have to look that up. We do this all the time at the shop with my father. We go through all these songs that we hear, and then we find the originals, and it's so cool to hear. And half the time when they come on, I'm like, wait, this is not an original. And there's, you know, that happened in history to everybody. So, I mean, Aretha Franklin sang "The Weight" by the band, so it works both ways, you know, on that one. "The Weight" was definitely by the band. That was a Lee Von Helm written and Robbie Robertson, and Aretha Franklin sang it. And yeah, so it happens to everybody. Yes, you were right. Janelle Skelton writes, wait, you live in Canada? No, I'm in Connecticut, but you're watching me live in Canada, maybe. And who actually, if anybody's watching, who won the Canada versus Spain basketball? I didn't get to see it before I went out. Yeah, somebody can let me know before I'm all wrapped up. Let me just clean up my hands real quick. Have a drink. And maybe I'll play a little song to end the stream for the night. It won't be any of the songs listed because I'll get whatever, like copyrighted or something. With all those fake notifications we had earlier. That was pretty funny. All right. Yeah, I'll find out who won Canada and Spain in basketball in a minute. Where is my shirt? There we go. I'm gonna play. I don't know. I'm gonna play something soothing tonight. Not anything crazy to get out of here. And I appreciate everybody who stuck through this whole time watching. Every watch, every like, everything helps the channel grow. Every share, everything you've done. So I appreciate everybody that's stuck in here tonight. Yeah, I'll play a little song. Or just a medley, let's just say. Somebody said, or Angela said, don't forget Top Gun. Oh, yeah. Maverick, right? Janelle Scone, I have high anxiety and your live streams and music make me feel better. Oh, very cool. Well, not cool that you have high anxiety, but I'm glad you're enjoying these lives. Try not to play anything too unsoothing. All right. Hope you all have a good night. Sleep tight.